Who are the guys you've worked with for 20 years?
I actually did Spinarkle. I had Spinarkle this year.
Don't
Raftery.
say it, man.
I had Gus. I said it twice.
That's okay. Who else you've had for 20 years?
Rich Eisen.
Hey.
I told
Wait a minute.
Rich, I've said this once.
Wait a minute. I was third on the list.
No,
I
said
was
this
just third on
once.
the list. I was behind
I've said this
Spinarkle
once.
and Gus Johnson.
I will say this once. I've done more hours of television with you than
anybody
other
else.
Ever. Like on my epitaph, they could put.
Oh, please.
I've worked at Rich Eisen long. No, but seriously. And I say this again. You are, and I will, and sincere.
I'm not fishing for anything.
You don't have to, because I'm going to fish at you. I'm going to throw fish.
He's fishing at me.
You are the best at corralling talent and working a set in the pregame, whatever that is, that I've ever worked. There's no one can even come close to you. And I tell people that.
Thank you.
I've seen you in live situations when it's crazy. You bring it in, you land the plane. I call myself the Sully of audio. You're the Sully of a pregame. And I'll give you that moniker.
I'm the Sully of the pregame.
Of mixing a pregame. And I mean that. And I sincerely mean that. I've done hours. I know. I've seen you go crazy. And I've seen when you've had to go crazy before something, you bring it in. It's like, and it means a lot. And I say that.
I appreciate you saying that. I wasn't fishing for that. And
That's why you got it.
No, but when he says that he's
it.
worked with people for 20 years, I mean, I know that you've worked with others, but I mean,
no, I've worked.
We
with you
did Total
hours.
Access for years and years and years and years, and then this show,
more live hours,
3 hours a day every day.
Think about the field, just going in stadiums.
I appreciate that. Thank you,
and I mean that. Rich.
Appreciate that. So
Noah's that's what I'm saying. He's like one of you guys, and I say that
he's very talented.
He's one of us, as
he's one of you
would say.
So who's out of your entire career, whose audio have you dropped accidentally more than mine? Then.
Well, no one couldn't have been, right?
I mean, I can't think. I mean, you have
Feller's off to the side. You found that one funny. I'm sorry. See, that's how I pay a compliment back.
I understand that.
I should be able to accept it.
Rich,
I'm
don't
like
worry.
that.
That Kona coffee is really good.
Thank you, Mike. There's a caller on line one that has an opportunity, I think, to chime in on this. And I'm seeing the name here, and I'm wondering if this is, in fact, who I believe it possibly can be, wanting to talk on this subject. Van Earl in the state of Florida, if he chimes into the way that I think he might chime in and say hello to everybody, then it is him. Van Earl, are you there, sir?
You know, I'm just overwhelmed with gratitude that you would up me by accepting my phone call. And I really wanted to call, Rich, and also let you know that I'm overwhelmed with sympathy for you and all your other teammates that y'all had to put up with Michael Del Tufo for as long as you have.
Van Earl Wright calling into the Rich Eisen Show right now.
Love it.
Oh, my goodness gracious. How you doing, Van Earl, how you doing?
I had to put up with Michael over at Fox for a long time. So the fact that you guys have been able to accept him onto your team and keep him there off the waiver wire is highly impressive.
No, this is nuts.
You got a good story? You got a good Del Tufo story for me, Van Earl Wright? You got a good one?
I got one if he doesn't.
Oh, my God.
Well, we know you got one, Mike.
He's calling in.
Nothing specific, except that I'm also overwhelmed with gratitude that Michael was there running the board when I messed up a lot of times.
No. All I remember is one Super Bowl down in San Diego being able to sing on the balcony, "Ain't That a Kick in the Head," to the entire audience of other people in the hotel that literally clapped for us when we were done.
Absolutely. And I only sang it about 200 times that week.
We had a lot of fun.
Oh, my gosh.
I can remember, this is tripping me out, because I was a big Van Earl fan back in the day.
The whole country
Welcome to Los Angeles.
Los Angeles, California. I remember all of that.
It's Los Angeles.
Well, Mike, we need Van Earl to do that as a drop. Get that clean.
Can you imagine Van Earl? There was something called Headline Sports back in the day. I mean, that was the beginning of that and Sports Center, pretty much at the same time, right?
Pretty much.
Oh my gosh, almighty.
Pretty much.
Well, how you doing?
When I listen to it.
Well, I appreciate that. How you been? Everything good?
Life is full of adventures as I have taken on the new occupation of golf caddy. So now I get to heckle rich guys when they hit really bad golf shots.
By the way, I think people would pay charity for that sort of thing, Van Earl Wright. I'll tell you that. But
hey, if I connect with you and all the power that you possess, maybe we can make it happen.
don't call back. Let's connect anytime, man. This has been a blast. Thank you for calling in. And Mike,
Van Earl, awesome.
How cool is this?
Awesome, man. We were way back.
Thanks for the call, Van Earl.
Thanks, Van Earl. Have a great one, brother.
Thank you, guys.
There you go. I thought he would come on and say, hello, everybody.
This is Van Earl Wright.
That is
CNN
funny.
headline sports.
I was a baby in TV when I first met those guys. Like, yeah.
Man, I used
When
to
was
love
Headline
him.
Sports on the air, man?
Well, he came from Headline to Fox Sports Net.
Well, there was Sports Tonight. I remember when I first got, dude, when I first got to ESPN, okay, they would have the ratings of the 6 o'clock Sports Center, 11 o'clock Sports Center, and the 2:30 a.m. Sports Center up on the wall. Every day they'd post the ratings on the wall for everyone to see. And the number that they also posted as the, measuring stick between us and them was CNN Sports Tonight. Fred Hickman,
Nick Charles,
Nick
right?
Charles and Fred Hickman. And that was it.
They
It
were
was
great.
us against them when I first got there.
Yeah.
And then Headline Sports, Van Earl Wright got involved.
I mean, he would be like they would do it every, like, on a half hour at one point. That's where I remember Van Earl first from.
I just remember, would it be every half hour or
I
like
think-
15 minutes?
or
Every
was it
15 minutes?
minutes. I remember. That
And
was
headline
crazy.
headline news, they'd pop in the
They'd
sports.
pop in the sports, and he'd be like, that's the only way you
and
knew
he
it
would
was
do
going
the
on.
highlights in Los Angeles,
Los
California.
Angeles.
That's the only way you
Headline
knew.
Sports.
Headline sports. Van Earl Wright.
Right. Yeah.
Headline
Dude,
sports.
I remember
mean,
that.
yeah.
That was like in the early 90s.
Yeah.
And you sang karaoke with him?
Yeah, we got to for a whole entire. It was amazing.
The alcohol was not involved at all, was it?
No.
Never.
No. Rich, you're a karaoke guy. You can't.
That leads me to believe the alcohol was involved. Like, yeah.
Says the guy at the draft in Nashville, Tennessee.
Oh,
Hey guys, just
where
do us a
we went
favor.
to,
Don't
what's it,
curse.
Is that Santa's
By the way,
Pub? Is that what it was
Santa's
called?
Pub.
Right? And we go there, and
Sign
on the wall, it says on the wall.
I didn't read.
On the wall, it says no cursing.
I said that twice, Rich.
And he gets to the microphone, and he grabs it, and he says, you dropped the MF-er.
MF'd.
Yeah.
Loud.
You an MF.
I
Loudly.
mean,
Twice.
If you get your one chance. You just
He
got to.
did- not one
like
chance.
Eminem.
You did it twice and then
Yeah.
almost did it 3 times.
The guy tapped me on the shoulder and
Almost
said,
like
Mike,
Beetlejuice.
did you read?
Mike just has his jinx. Calm down, Del.
Yes, that was libation.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.